Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
And it is Rutherford Issues. Glad you are along with us here this morning on the show. We're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Want to take charge of your energy bill? We'll download the free MyMTE app and track your usage. Pay bills, report outages right there from your phone. Well, we know this means we're getting an update on what's happening with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. We have the big kahuna himself, Nate Williams, joining us this morning. Good morning, sir.
Is that what we call us now?
Yeah. Well, that's what some people call you. I mean, you know.
I'm sure people called me worse. So. I was just listening right when we went live to the ad, and I'm so glad to hear that you're bug, critter, and creepy crawly free.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I am. I took a bath this morning. Everything worked out well.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on again, man.
I
look forward to jumping on whenever we can with our friends, WGNS.
Well, I enjoy talking with you and finding out what's going on with Parks and Recreation. And I know you have, a well-established, full show, monthly show that you do on the Action Line with Scott, and, you have a cast of thousands. But, this is just kind of a one-on-one fireside chat about things.
Fireside chat. And I'm still waiting for my checks for all those shows that I do once a month, but I guess those are still in the mail.
We have a problem with mail and checks here.
Yeah. My joke was my first one was, I remember it very specifically. I was a young lad in 2008, and I went on the day after Christmas with my first WGNS show, the monthly show, and nobody else showed up except for me, and it was me and Bart for an hour, and everything I had to say I said in about 2 minutes. So it was probably the worst WGNS segment ever. So maybe I'll get like a 20-year pin or something like that in 2028. How's that sound?
Well, okay. So here's something interesting. This year, I filled in and did the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was and it was Thomas who came up.
Yeah.
And he looked around and he said, "Am I supposed to be here?" And I said, "Yeah, it's Parks and Rec Day for sure." And he said, "There's no one else here." Yeah. Looks like you drew the short end of the stick.
Yeah. Well, he did a great job.
He did. Hey, I wanted to say the acting that I've seen in his in that Facebook video that you do, what is he doing? Like Ring Around the Rosie or something there? Or
well, so what Thomas was doing in that video, and what you're referring to is we've got a campaign out saying we want to know.
Yeah.
So what we're doing right now is we're working on revising and renewing our master plan. Our last one was done in 2018, so we're looking around and we're tackling this endeavor ourselves, meeting with different stakeholders and big groups, and really kind of charting the path for the next 5 to 10 years when it comes to Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. So a big part of that right now is we need people to get online, go to murfreesboroparks.com, and take our survey. So that's just us saying we want to know. We want to know what you want, what you like, what you'd like to see, so we can offer it in the best way we can. But our marketing team has been making these videos with all of our staff, just saying we want to know. And in that video, Thomas was leading a program called Toddler Time at Thomas. It's been going on for over 20 years.
Wow.
At Sports Come on Friday. So he's playing a little harmonica, doing some type of activity. It was very intense.
He really kind of showed out for the camera. I mean, he's really got that glow about him.
We've got a lot of people who have that glow, Brian.
Well, I just saw him and I heard, this off-key harmonica thing, and then I saw him turn around, and it was like it kind of caught me off guard, but it did catch me, So that's
brilliant marketing tactic. So, but in all seriousness, though, we want a lot of representation for the community. We've got over 170,000 people live here. We want as many as we can, Murfreesboro residents, to chime in and participate in this survey. So
where do you find this survey? Where's the best place?
Murfreesboroparks.com. That's the kind of the go-to for everything for us. You can go to our calendar. You can go to every link that we have with our facility schedules. Everything you could possibly think of is kind of a one-stop shop. We also have our social media pages. You got Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation. You've got our athletics page, our Outdoor Murfreesboro page, our natural resources page, Sportscom, Patterson, everything you can think of is on social media. But really the hub is murfreesboroparks.com.
Okay, so I am at murfreesboroparks.com. Is there a specific place to go to get to that survey, or?
Yeah, there's a link. I'm not sitting at my computer where I can navigate it right now, but on that landing page is a place where people can find that.
Okay. Well, I will put a link to that on our podcast to make it easy for folks to find, or just murfreesboroparks.com. But you want to hear from everybody.
I don't care what everybody says about you. You're a nice guy. You really are.
Well, I try. But this is for anyone and everyone, right? I mean, if you use the parks, if you maybe the only connection you have with Murfreesboro Parks is using the outdoor trails, or you Sportscom frequently, whatever it is. I mean, you want to hear from them.
Yeah, even maybe to you, your only interaction with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation is water exercise every Monday and Wednesday morning. We want to know. We want to hear from you and hear exactly what you have to say, because every aspect of what we do, we want to get better every single day, and we've got the right team to do it, and we're always looking for opportunities to improve.
Now, this isn't one of those things where it sounds good on the surface and then you throw the surveys out. You're actually going to look at all of this information and see what makes sense, and maybe there are ideas there that no one thought about.
Yeah, we're going to take that qualitative and quantitative data. We have a couple of PhDs on our staff who worked hard on this survey, who I think are going to help us really drive some good data to work with and to apply to our master plan, and help us really kind of chart a path. It's not that we're going down the wrong path. It's that we just want to make sure we're moving in the right direction that the community would like to see.
Now, would you say, with surveys, to get someone to do a survey is one thing, and then to get them to complete the survey, so is this one of those things that takes just a few minutes, or, I mean?
Just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Just a couple minutes. The last master plan that we had done, completed in 2018, I think we hired that out, and I think we only had maybe 300 responses. Right now we're up to, I think, right at 2,000, and we're still going. So we're just making a push just to hear as much as we can across the board.
Awesome. So, I've got, see the little survey there. And so it's just a quick click and right on through. And I guess you can do that right on your phone or your computer, anywhere.
Yeah. It's really easy. And we've done it. We've shown people how to do it. It takes 2 minutes and you'll be out the door. Now,
this is also something that there are people who will say, I don't do that kind of thing. Right. So you have a way for them, like if they come into Sportscom, there's a way for them to write their responses even, right?
We can make that happen for them very easily.
Okay, good. Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, take the survey and let Parks and Rec know, and we're talking about something that would be for the next 20, 30 years and down the road, and what that looks like. What are we looking like near term? Any updates on the various construction projects you've got going?
Yeah, no, it's we got so much going on, and if people go by, I think something that people have been curious about is all the improvements we've done at Old Fort Park. You see that really firsthand when you drive past Old Fort Park. You see how busy it is, especially the past couple of days when it's been so nice and out. Even today, I'm standing outside. It's a beautiful day, but that project's done. That project that whole park really has been revamped. We've added a couple of amenities. We've really updated our facilities, and excited to have that park really in top-notch condition. And then the other thing people are curious about is Veterans Park, and we're working away at that really hard. Our team is pushing. We are excited to have some type of opening date in early 2027.
Nice. So coming up soon, and I mean, I say soon. I mean, it sounds like it's a while away, but it won't be as we get closer and closer.
I mean, and the other thing that people should be excited about but didn't really get to experience because we officially opened up in October, Patterson Park, our outdoor improvements, including a splash pad, a playground, and then an additional almost 90 parking spots, which, there's already a lot of parking, but Patterson stays so busy. We added that parking, but, I think people are looking forward to that. That playground's staying really busy. But when that splash pad, once it gets warm enough, we'll turn that thing on, and people will be able to enjoy it very soon.
Absolutely.
It's crazy to think that it was, so cold not too long ago.
I know. We're gonna hit 80 a couple of days this week, so it's crazy. Think about that.
Hey, the other thing, Brian, if you don't mind me mentioning, today we officially opened up our camp registration.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if your kids ever participated in our camps, but we've got great, affordable camps with really just passionate staff who want to provide awesome experiences. So we really start at 7 years old and move on. I think we've got 25 camps, and they do fill up fast. So, again, people can go to murfreesboroparks.com and see what camp options we have. You can sign up online or in person at our main office at 2140 North Thompson Lane or Sports Commer Patterson.
Now, when you say these fill up fast, today was the day that it went live. Probably by the end of the day, they're all full. Maybe. Close?
I would say there are already a few that are already full, which is in the past couple hours. So, but that's why we always add more camps, see where we can, push the envelope and offer something hopefully for everybody. Well, if people miss a camp that they're trying to get them, their child or their grandchild or somebody signed up for, just keep an eye out. We do have spots opened up, and you can get on a waiting list to be called first. Okay.
Well, my point about that is if you think your child may be interested in camps, you need to be searching and looking at that today and get signed up because the spots will go pretty quick. The waiting list is one thing, but if you want to make sure you have a spot, and some of them, as Nate just mentioned, are already filling up. What kind of camps are we talking about? I mean, outdoors, does it have to do with stick and ball? What are we talking?
Everything. We run the gamut. We really do. Every single passion area we have a camp for. So we got a heritage camp at Cannonsburg, an arts camp at Bradley. We've got sports camps that happen all summer long at SportsCom. We've got acting camps. We've got our outdoor education, outdoor explore, adventure camps. Really, I'd like to say anything you could think of, we have something for your kids in some specific type of passion area.
If you want to see a snake or if you want to hit a baseball.
Yep.
Yeah, everything in between. So all of that at murfreesboroparks.com.
To clarify.
What's that now?
Those would be two separate camps.
Yes. I that would be an interesting altogether camp, though. You might be onto something there. Yeah. And they're held at all of your facilities just around town, some of the schools, things like that too, right?
Yeah, all at Parks and Recreation facilities.
Well, good deal. Murfreesboroparks.com. If you want to find out all of the information we've been talking about this morning, be sure to take that survey. It's very important. You'll have, some, skin in the game, if you will, here with our park system. Nate, as always, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian.
That's our pal Nate Williams joining us from Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation here today. And that will wrap up our time together, unfortunately. But you know what? We'll be back tomorrow with another show. And I'll see you back tonight, if I don't turn my mic off, with John Dinkins as we bring you Region Girls semifinals from Siegel. So if you'll join us at that time. And I'll see you in the morning with John and Dolph. Yeah, you get enough of me, don't you? Well, that's our time for now. Thanks for joining. Until next time, take care out there.